Welcome everyone to Fluent Story Time. Today we bring you a story that has changed the world, the story of Jesus Christ. This is not just a story of miracles and faith. It's a story of love, sacrifice, forgiveness, and the light that still shines in millions of hearts today. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully. Every word you hear today will help you not only improve your English, but also touch your soul. More than 2,000 years ago, in a small town called Bethlehem, a child was born who would change the course of human history. His name was Jesus. He wasn't born in a palace or surrounded by wealth. He was born in a humble stable with animals around and stars above. His mother, Mary, was a simple and kind woman, chosen by God for this divine mission. His earthly father, Joseph, was a carpenter, a man of honesty and faith. From the very beginning, the life of Jesus was special. Wise men from the east followed a shining star in the night sky to find him. They brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, symbols of royalty, divinity, and sacrifice. Even as a baby, his presence inspired hope and fear. The powerful king, Herod, felt threatened by the prophecy that a new king had been born. He ordered the death of all male babies in Bethlehem, but Mary and Joseph escaped to Egypt, protecting the child who would one day save the world. Years passed. Jesus grew up in a small town called Nazareth. He wasn't rich. He didn't have a royal education, but he had wisdom far beyond his age. Even as a young boy, people were amazed by his understanding of God and his compassion for others. He helped his father in carpentry, lived simply, and respected everyone. When Jesus reached the age of 30, something extraordinary happened. He left his home and began his mission, to share the message of love, peace, and forgiveness. He walked from town to town, teaching people that God's kingdom was not a faraway place, but something that could live in their hearts. People from all walks of life came to him: the poor, the sick, the broken, and the lost. He healed the blind, made the lame walk, and brought hope to those who had none. He didn't ask for gold or power. He only asked people to believe, to love one another, and to forgive. But not everyone was happy with his message. The leaders of that time, the priests and rulers, saw him as a threat. They feared losing their control and power over people. While Jesus preached kindness and truth, they spread lies and hatred. Yet Jesus never fought back with anger. He answered with silence, wisdom, and love. One day, Jesus met a group of fishermen near the Sea of Galilee. Among them were Peter, Andrew, James, and John. He looked at them and said, "Follow me." And they did. They left everything, their nets, their boats, their jobs, to become his followers, his disciples. From that day, they traveled with him everywhere, witnessing miracles that defied imagination. He fed thousands of people with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He calmed a violent storm with a simple command: "Peace, be still." He even raised Lazarus from the dead, showing that love and faith are stronger than fear and death. But Jesus' greatest teachings were not in his miracles. They were in his words. He said, "Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Forgive 70 times 7. And what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world but loses his soul?" He spoke in parables, simple stories that carried deep meanings. He talked about a shepherd who left 99 sheep to find the one that was lost, about a father who welcomed his lost son with open arms, about seeds that grow only in good soil, the soil of kind hearts. The more people followed him, the angrier the rulers became. They planned to stop him once and for all. But Jesus knew everything that was coming. He continued his mission without fear. On the night before his arrest, he had a final meal with his disciples, known today as the Last Supper. He broke bread and shared wine with them, saying, "This is my body and this is my blood, given for you." It was his way of showing love and sacrifice. Later that night, one of his own disciples, Judas, betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver. Soldiers came and arrested Jesus. They mocked him, beat him, and took him to the rulers for trial. Even though he was innocent, they accused him of claiming to be a king and sentenced him to death by crucifixion, the most painful punishment of that time. They made him carry his own cross up the hill of Golgotha. Every step was heavy, every breath full of pain. But he did not curse his enemies. He said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." They placed a crown of thorns on his head and nailed him to the cross. The sky turned dark, the earth trembled, and silence fell over the land. As he took his last breath, he whispered, "It is finished." But this was not the end. 3 days later, something miraculous happened. The tomb where Jesus was buried was found empty. He had risen, just as he said he would. He appeared to his followers, giving them peace and courage. "Do not be afraid," he said. "I am with you always." His resurrection was not just proof of divine power. It was a message to the world that love never dies, that faith can overcome fear, and that light always defeats darkness. After 40 days, Jesus ascended to heaven, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire billions today. His followers, filled with the Holy Spirit, spread his message to every corner of the world. They faced challenges, persecution, and danger, but they never gave up, because they carried in their hearts the same light he had given them. Even today, after more than 2,000 years, the story of Jesus Christ continues to move people. Not just believers, but anyone who understands the power of kindness, forgiveness, and truth. His words still echo in our hearts. "Love one another as I have loved you." So what can we learn from his story? We learn that no matter how dark life gets, there is always hope. We learn that real strength lies not in power or wealth, but in compassion and faith. We learn that forgiveness is the key to peace, and that love, true love, can change everything. If you are listening to this story today, remember, your life has purpose. You are loved. You are not alone. And just like Jesus brought light to the world, you can bring light to others through your words, your kindness, and your faith. Thank you for watching Fluent Storytime. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspirational stories that help you grow in language and life. Until next time, keep learning, keep believing, and keep spreading light.